What if you could increase your seasonal revenue and your profit margin at the same time? Welcome to Marketing Con Sabor. I am your host, Samantha Hollyfield. I'm an MBA, a marketer, a small business owner here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And in every episode, we discuss the difference between tactics and strategy so you can produce marketing with flavor. That's what sabor means, y'all. Flavor. So in the last few episodes, we have talked about the value of digital ads and how critical it is to start that holiday planning. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all those things early so that way you can get the most out of your ad dollars. Well, today we are going to tackle this from a different angle. We are going to talk about seasonal sales and revenue, things like Cyber Monday and Thanksgiving and Black Friday and Christmas and all that stuff. But we're going to talk about it in a way that will increase not only your revenue, but your profit margin. We know from experience and from my last two episodes that many small businesses waste money during the holiday season in order to increase their seasonal revenue. Well, here's the thing. If you are spending ad dollars, if you are discounting your products, all in order to see seasonal revenue, you're probably, we know you are also decreasing your profit margin. You could always do the thing that, other big businesses do where they make a product that isn't as great and they say that it is discounted, but truly it just didn't cost as much to make. And they sell that thing, right? And their profit margin remains pretty good. Or you say that this product was actually this price and you're lowering it, but in truth you're not. And so your profit margin stays the same. Well, if you're a small business, your customers are going to get onto those sneaky little tactics really quick. So how do you remain ethical? How do you keep the quality of your product? How do you increase seasonal revenue and keep your profit margins? Well, here's the deal. There may be value in creating a kind of discount on a product that already has a substantial profit margin in an effort to get those seasonal sales, where the cost to do those things actually outweighs the fact that you're shrinking your profit margin just a little bit, meaning you are making enough revenue from that thing to where it obviously has value. It has value to run that ad. It has value to do that mini discount because you are getting a substantial amount of sales and seeing a great return on your investment. Now that's the dream, right? That's the goal. That's what everybody wants. And I am not in this episode saying you shouldn't run digital ads. On the contrary, you absolutely should. There's so much value there. But we cannot forget that one of the ways to increase revenue is to sell more to our current customers. And that is the way that you increase seasonal revenue and keep that profit margin. Part of your seasonal campaign should be what I just said, selling more to current customers. Perhaps you are doing a retargeting ad. We talked about that a lot in 2 other episodes. But what are you doing within your current marketing ad spend to increase those seasonal sales? In other words, let's say you have a great email list of current customers. That means I want to know, what emails do you have scheduled out to sell more to them this holiday season? What do you know about those customers in order to upsell them in a way that makes sense so you see a better conversion? Yes, holidays are right around the corner. You want to craft that ad to speak to those things. We talked a lot about how you have this huge opportunity to capture nostalgia and tap into people's emotions in order to cut through the noise of all this, political stuff that is going on right now here in 2024 in the United States. Well, you can do a lot of this in a creative way without going beyond the boundaries of your existing marketing budget. Again, you probably are spending some stuff on, who knows, maybe direct mail, maybe it's ad dollars on social media, but you can spend within your current budget and still have a strong campaign that increases revenue, and it's by having a plan. So what does that drip campaign look like to current customers? How is it going to upsell them in a way that makes sense based off the customer data that you have on them? So here's the kicker. How do you sell more to current customers and know for a fact that that is going to make an impact in your seasonal sales? It's relationship. It's that year-round engagement and relationship that you have with these people. You can't have a dead email list and suddenly just email them and hope for conversion. No, y'all. Cultivating those seasonal sales happens way before the season starts. It is a year-long thing. Now, if you do have a dead email list, yeah, get started. I mean, there's no wrong time to start cultivating that list. You're probably going to see some unsubscribes if you haven't touched it in a long time, but it's worth it. Why? Because next year, that list might be active and might show better conversion. But that is the thing. If you want to sell more to current customers and see that increase in seasonal sales and seeing that good profit margin without having to discount the crap out of your stuff, without having to run a bunch of ads and cut into that profit margin so big that you're like, yeah, I made seasonal revenue, but my ad budget was so big that all of this was a bust. We don't want that. We want our ad dollars to really help us. And the biggest way that they help us is by ensuring that we already have a good base of engaged customers that help all of that stuff rise. Y'all, relying on Black Friday deals, Cyber Monday deals, Christmas deals is so tough on a small business. Why? We talked a lot about profit margin already, but the other side of that is if you are overly discounting your products in order to get that seasonal revenue, you are likely just attracting deal hunters, not people that are going to stick around, not people that are going to come back around next year and buy again something that is potentially premium priced. They might just be there for that discounted product. And so when you magically try to sell them something at a regular price, say in February, in March, over the summer, whatever, they're not going to buy from you because they were only there for the deal. Now, it doesn't mean that there isn't, again, value in discounting some things and trying to get those seasonal sales or whatever, but you have to approach discounts, deals, ads, all that stuff, and look at what your actual return is going to be in advance. You don't cross your fingers for the return after the thing is done. All of that is planned before those ad runs, before those discounts happen, before any campaign is created. We're going back to, what did I say in episode 1? You have to plan these things in advance. Now, if you haven't done that, that's okay. You're watching this right now. Go back and watch my other videos on digital ads and consider all of this as you walk into Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Christmas ads, Christmas campaigns, whatever. When we are spending ad dollars, when we are putting all this effort into our social media, when we are paying for product photos and videos and all of these things, we want to make sure that all of those efforts are going to attract people that stick around because we need recurring income. We need more sales. We're not just trying to sell to this person once and overly discount our stuff and then be at a huge loss. No, we want to see the lifetime value of a customer. That is what we want to consider when we put forth all of our holiday marketing efforts. We are going beyond Black Friday. We are going beyond Cyber Monday. We're going beyond Christmas, y'all. We want to make sure this holiday season, when we put together all of our holiday campaigns, that we are attracting people that want to stick around. So even if we spend ad dollars on them this time, we know we're going to be able to sell to them next time and increase the lifetime value of that customer, increase our return on our ad spend. I'm getting comfy, y'all, so here's the deal. The thing is, as a small business owner, so many of us have felt and thought and experienced putting all of this effort into something like social media, into email drips, into all of the things, and just been like, I'm just not seeing the return. So often with any organic effort, organic meaning there's not ad dollars behind it. Organic doesn't mean that you're not putting money behind it. That money could quite literally be in paying somebody to do those things. But perhaps it's just part of your marketing budget. In any case, organic in this particular instance means we're not putting ad dollars behind it. So many of us are doing these organic things, and we feel like I'm just not seeing the return. Well, so often, if you are doing those organic efforts strategically, that return happens later. And that means you have to approach those organic efforts with a solid plan because the goal ultimately is always going to be what? Return. If you've made it this far in the video, I want you to drop in the comments some of the things you really struggle with in terms of seeing return and effort on social media, email, whatever it is. Talk about it in the comments. I want to know. Chances are I've probably experienced it too, whether myself or, trying to address those things for a client. So let's get in it. And we might just create another video addressing those very specific things. So I've mentioned in previous episodes that the sales funnel is know, like, trust, try, buy, repeat, refer. Now, know, like, and trust happen at the top of the sales funnel. Repeat, refer are way at the bottom. And so we've talked about just in this video that one of the ways we increase revenue is to sell more to our current customers. Those things are bottom of the funnel activities. And so if you are doing all of this marketing effort at the top of the funnel and you're not seeing sales, well, it's because they have not made their way down. Now, here is the value of doing something consistently, building those relationships throughout the year, is that it moves people down the funnel. So if you are putting in effort, again, strategically, you're not throwing a post up every day just to post. You're not sending emails out just to email, but if you were doing these things with purpose, the goal is to build that know, like, and trust. So you can get people to try, you can get people to buy, and so on. So this is where that year-long engagement is absolutely huge. This is why we say you need to be active on social media. And on the flip side of that, you see so many small business owners saying, like, I'm just not seeing return. Well, you're not seeing return because social media is quite often top of the funnel. Now, you might run ads that address the bottom of the funnel, but to get into that, you need to go watch the other two videos. We're not doing that today. Today, we are talking about going into the holiday season, keeping good profit margin, and selling more to current customers who already love us or to people who are further down in the funnel. And that does not happen without that year-long engagement and investment. It does not happen by just throwing up posts on social media and crossing your fingers. All of it should have a purpose. And like I've said in other videos, any marketer worth their salt should be able to verbally communicate these things with you. When you're like, what are we doing on social media this month? Why are we doing it? Blah, blah, blah. They should have answers because you're paying them. Because duh. So what does that consistent year-long engagement look like? It's going to happen on a number of different platforms and in different ways depending on where somebody is at in the sales funnel. So let's say you're on social media. Again, we talked about that being know and like and hoping we get to trust. So that is crafting social media content that identifies with the heart of your brand. You're not just jumping on every trend. If you jump on a trend, it has a purpose. It speaks to the personality of the brand, what you guys value, who you are. And because it taps into those things, you build relationship. You gain like-minded followers. When you really focus on that heart, personality, and values of your brand through social, you start attracting people who are not just there for a product or service, they are there for you. And that is huge. When you tap into values, when you tap into personality, you are attracting people who identify with your brand in an emotional, visceral level, not just the product or service. And that's how they get to know and like you. Remember, in order to get a sale, in order for even somebody to drop their email in for something free, they have to know you and like you and trust you. And then it's try, and then it's buy. What does that engagement look like for somebody who has tried something from you? Let's say they're in your email list. Are you constantly just bombarding them with sales emails? Now, if you are e-commerce, yeah, you are really, tapping into that inbox, trying to get them to buy more products. Going back to that, hey, if you've bought from us before, buy from us again. This increases our revenue. But we're speaking to the person who has maybe tried something. They've done something for free. They've joined your email list. How are you nurturing them? Yes, you want to email them quickly after they've tried something to get them to get that first sale. But then from there, how do you keep them in your orbit? How do you keep tapping into lifestyle, to values, to personality, to get them to keep opening those emails so when you do have a sale, when you do have a new product, they actually buy, right? They buy again. That is so tough. Email marketing right now is it's not the Wild West. We're not quite where we were in the past, but it is bombarded. by cold emails from people who are just capturing your email off of something like LinkedIn, or if you have your email listed on YouTube. I mean, they are sleuthing out there and they are cold emailing you like crazy. I get a million a day. And what do? I put a lot of them as spam, or I just, if I know it's an actual small business owner and not something really spammy, I do respond and I tell them whether or not I am interested or not. Because I'm also a small business owner and I get it. I'm never going to spam mark a small business owner as spam, even if I don't want them. I might just unsubscribe, or sometimes, I'm not even kidding, because I love small business, I am small business, I just keep opening their emails and try to say, maybe I'm not interested now, but I am interested, so I'm going to keep that open rate up for them. And I want them to keep sending me things for when I am ready. But that's just me being me. For everybody else in the world, a lot of us get just thrown in the trash because we are bombarded. So how do you create an email list that has a strong open rate, a strong click-through rate? You do it by tapping into values, personality, creating something exciting that people want to open. So that way when you do sell, they buy. And let me tell you, it's not easy. I mean, I'm sure you know it's not easy, or you may not even have considered, if you are an e-commerce brand or if you are a service provider, how to email people outside of just offers. I can tell you something in my own business. We offer marketing services, right? But I create these videos every week and I send my videos to my current clients, to my prospects. It helps them understand my knowledge base and what I do and how I can help. It nurtures them. It gives them tools in their own business, even if they're not ready to contact me. I'm offering something along the way. But it's not just for them. It's not just for my email list. This has other purpose. It also goes on my website and helps my website SEO rise. It goes on my social media as content. What? To build relationship, that year-long engagement. You might be thinking to yourself, look, okay, year-long engagement, we're trying and we're not seeing a lot of return on that, and we've just got to run ads and we've just got to figure it out. Okay, well, sure. I mean, been there, done that. It's never too late to start working on relationship. It is never too late to go back to the drawing board for your social media, for your email lists, for your website, and figure out how you nurture, create community, cultivate an audience that has actually responded and interested in you. So that way, when you do run those ads, so that way, when you do post an offer on social media, so when you do send out an email that's important to get sales, you don't have ad blindness. Ad blindness is this lovely thing that happens where you over inundate people and they just don't care anymore. You want to get people to care. And you do that by cultivating that relationship and engagement all year long. And when you do that, that allows you to actually see a higher return when it is time to advertise during the holidays and impact seasonal sales. That's the whole darn point, y'all. It's the whole darn point. Seasonal or not. If in building that community, that relationship, and that know and that like and that trust makes all of your efforts and your conversions cost less. It is why when these influencers that small businesses are frustrated with launch some product and they start seeing all these sales, small businesses are like, are you kidding me? You know what they've done though, by accident, is they have generated an audience that knows and likes and trusts them before they ever launch that product. And so naturally, when it came time to launch whatever it is they're launching, people bought. They didn't even have to run an ad. They spent the whole last year, the whole last 2 years, whatever it is, really knowing a platform, spending a lot of time in the comments, engaging with people, thinking about how do I, capitalize on a trend that speaks to who I am, that's cute, that's quirky, that's whatever, and taps into this thing that resonates with people who follow me. They're doing brand work without even thinking about it because it's central to who they are. And that goes a little bit back to humanizing your own brand on social media. Humanizing your brand actually allows you to think about, okay, what are the values? And not just in this, lofty sort of way kind of values that are very human and person to person, not values like that just the ordinary person can't tap into. Values that connect me and the person on the other side of the screen. Personality, how are you silly or quirky or serious or whatever? How does that shine through all of your content? All of those things Cultivate relationship, not just slapping up a post every day. Remember, impacting holiday sales, it goes way beyond just running an ad during the holidays. One of the big things that matters in cultivating that year-long engagement that we often don't think about is customer service. Y'all, this is absolutely huge. Now, I have a customer who they are a thought leader. They write lots of books. They have courses and all these things. And we were using this particular platform for some of their tools that we were creating and promoting. And I hate to say it, but the customer service of that tool was absolutely awful. And we were like, hey, we need your service and we do like your product. But the fact that you just aren't communicating with us, giving us any kind of timeline, giving us any kind of response, is having us consider other options, even though they're more costly. Y'all, that's nuts. But you know what they could have easily done? This is so huge. If they could have just responded to us quicker, if they could have let us know the timeline. I do web development stuff. If they had said, hey, we are, working on this bug and we don't have an exact timeline, but here's what we're doing and here's what we are working toward or whatever, I could have communicated to my client like, hey, I understand a bit of what they're dealing with and they're so fabulous at this communication and resolution that, let's give them more time. That's huge. That means when they sent me that customer service rating afterward, I would have been like, yeah, I thoroughly understand the issue. I understand what they're working on, how they're going to resolve it. I'm going to give you 5 stars. That's big. And so then maybe if they wanted to upsell me something that would make, part of what my client is trying to achieve better, easier, whatever, I would be like, oh yeah, we should stick with them. We should stick with them because their customer service is excellent. It's why when I do web dev stuff, I have tools and services that I recommend. What is my number one factor? Of course, it's the fact that, yes, they work, but 2, customer service. What if I get hit by a bus? What if, I don't know, I developed some kind of serious health crisis and had to close my business? I like to know that my clients have everything they need to potentially hand that off to somebody who can help them if I'm in crisis or handle it themselves. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And so part of what I do, something that makes my customer services good, is that I give my clients peace of mind that everything I do for them makes them more secure, makes their brand more secure. It's not reliant on me because I think that's shady. But that also keeps them with me because they know I'm not just locking them into something because I won't hand over this or that or whatever. They have control of everything. They have everything where if I died tomorrow, that they would be okay, that all of their stuff would keep running and would be safe. That's huge peace of mind. That's big customer service. And so in every other sense of the brand, we're talking about, cultivating year-long engagement. If you are trying to increase revenue by selling more to current clients and you had a really cruddy customer service all year long, they're not going to want to buy more. They can go buy a similar product from somewhere else that is going to offer them better service. When you have great customer service, that is a type of engagement. And so when it is time to upsell, when it is time to do whatever, you have a lot better chance of conversion because you have been in communication, because you have been helpful, because you have said that you matter to me because you literally keep my business going. So after thinking about all of this, here's what I want you to do. It doesn't matter if you are like, man, I didn't plan holiday campaigns soon enough. I'm so overwhelmed by the thought of digital ads. I'm so overwhelmed by the thought of engaging people for a year. Stop all of that. Let's look and evaluate your current marketing efforts. Let's start with some basics. On social media, are you just throwing up posts every day to throw up posts and be on social? Or do you have a strategy that really helps your brand's personality, values shine so you can create meaningful connections? Just ask yourself that basic question. And if you're just throwing up posts, what I want you to do is the next time you post something, don't do that. Don't just throw up some pretty graphic or a photo of your, coffee mug or whatever. No, think about how you can let personality, emotion, values, whatever it is, shine through. And when I say values, you don't have to get political. You don't have to get religious. Now, if that's part of your brand, well, then yeah, you should. But if it's not, you don't have to do those things. Values and personality can go quite beyond that, right? So, how are you going to tap into that the next time you post? Just start there. The next thing I want you to do is think about your content calendar. So, again, you're like, I know I've got to run digital ads. I'm feeling very overwhelmed by all this. I like an Excel spreadsheet. Now, I do use ClickUp for the actual planning and keeping me on track. But when I am just like looking at a month, before I ever get anything in ClickUp, I'm working in my Excel spreadsheet. I have, my days that I'm doing stuff, and then I have the platforms, and I have my messaging, and I have, what I'm targeting and what I'm thinking that funnel goes to for whatever product. I look at it on paper first, and I want you to do the same. I want you to create a content calendar. If you don't know where to start, okay, let's say you open Excel, you have all your days here. You have the core message you want to address. Let's think about who in your audience this is particularly what you're addressing. I want the next column to be what problem you are solving for them. Think about the next thing you're going to do. What is it going to tap into in terms of personality, values, whatever, so that way it creates that meaningful connection as you do those things. And then think about the creative. And then, yes, the platforms that it needs to go on and how it needs to adapt by platform. But start with the big idea. Start with, who am I addressing? Why am I addressing them? How is it going to cultivate relationship? And lay it out on paper. And then it's like, okay, well, it's going to be a carousel. It's going to be a reel. It's going to be a video, whatever. It's going to go in these different places. But start with the strategy. Don't start with the media. The next thing I want you to do. So, okay, you are trying to capitalize on seasonal sales. Think about how you can create loyalty with the people coming in seasonally. So that way, okay, let's say you do have discounts that you're offering, you do have an ad budget, you're seeing your profit margin shrink on this thing a bit, but it's going to impact your overall sales for the month, and it's going to be kind of worth it. Okay, you have new people coming in. We don't want discount hunters, so don't discount that thing too much. And now I want you to think of the lifetime value of this person. How can you increase their loyalty? How can you bridge that gap of connection with these newcomers? And so that way they stick around and you have opportunity to sell to them again. So maybe profit margin was a little thin on this particular campaign, but we know that the lifetime value of this person is good. We are not seeking out those one-time deal hunters. We are going beyond that this year, y'all. Okay, it's so funny. I don't, ever since I moved to Oklahoma, I don't know, it's been over 15 years at this point. I say things sometimes in this little country accent. Y'all, I'm Hispanic. I was born and raised in Texas, but like deep, deep, deep South Texas, where country accents don't exist other than if you turned on the country station on the radio. Everybody has a Latin accent. And so anyway, I just love Oklahoma. I love Texas. I love saying y'all. That's why at the beginning of these podcast episodes, I go, bienvenidos, y'all. It just taps into that collision of who I am. Anyway, made myself laugh. So think about loyalty. So this is what I want you to focus on. This is going to be the difference between last year's campaign and this year's campaign for the holidays. We are thinking about loyalty. We are thinking about lifetime value. We are considering how we're going to engage these people all through the next year so we do a better job of selling more to current customers next year or during the next seasonal campaign or just during the next product release. This is the big difference between what we did last year and what we're doing now. And here's something that you can do pretty quickly. Let's say you have been working on social, and yes, you want to do a bit of a shift. You want to cultivate better relationship and all those things, but you do have some type of engagement on social media. I want you to run polls in your stories on Instagram. Or let's say you're really a thought leader and your primary platform is something like LinkedIn. I still want you to go run, they have polls too. Run polls, or you have a really active group. Like I have a group of about 3,000 moms on Facebook. I run polls all the time. So that's a different business, but that's a thing that I have. So I want you to ask these people about what they really want. Consider what questions you can ask that will tell you and inform you on what you should upsell, what you should create next, what you should do next. that it has tremendous value, and it should be part of that strategy that you have throughout the year in terms of engagement. Getting people to comment, getting people to react on polls, that actually helps the algorithm. Now, we're getting into the weeds here, but it has a point, and it's something you can do pretty quickly if you haven't started running holiday ads, or even if you have. Ask some questions that might help you improve that ad. Ask some questions that might help you sell better to current customers, or create something quickly for current customers that might sell. So remember, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, all of those things are opportunities. They are not your only strategy. They should be capitalizing off of the work that you do all year long. And it is not too late to start that work. In fact, starting some of these things, even if you are already running ads, will help that ad rise. And remember, when I talk about engaging people all year long, it's not just on social, it's not just on email. A big part of that is going to be your customer service. You want to sell more to people, increase revenue, keep a good profit margin, have great customer service. If you aren't subscribed to Marketing Con Sabor, go subscribe. I want to see you next time. I want to hear from you. Tell me what you thought of this episode. And we potentially can create more episodes based off of what you are struggling with. So tell me, I want to know. And I want to help.